Diam. Diam iko. Diam, diam. Namanya apa diam?
Ada sana. Ada dulu, tahu. Wewe tahu.
Nyayo.
Leo ni hapo. So guys, ndo tunaingia Nyayo, naambiwa kila kitu iko blocks We are being told that each and everything is blocks. I'm just trying nione venye nitafika pale then you update. Watu wa Jibamba TV, I'm just trying nione venye nita update kila kitu ikiendelea. So, I'm entering Nyayo Stadium, but kumechafuka huku. Kuna baadhi za gates zimevunjwa, watu wengi wameumia, so I'm trying to enter Nyayo Stadium. Yeah. Let me enter Nyayo Stadium right now. So huku ni Nyayo Stadium, I'm entering Nyayo Stadium. I'm just entering Nyayo Stadium. Let's go, let's go. So, tutaingia Nyayo Stadium. Holda yangu ilivunjika jana Kasarani. Leo mtazoea nini kamera. Holda yangu ilivunjika jana, you can see, jana Kasarani. Time ya vurugu ndo holda yangu ilivunjika jana Kasarani. So today that I will start flip sim leo. I will not sitalalisha simu, but right now niko nje ya Nyayo Stadium. Nimeona ni kama kumejaa sana. Naona watu wako wengi nje wote. So wacha nipande juu tuone venye mambo itakuwa. Wacha nipande na hii flyover tuone venye mambo itakuwa. Right now I'm at Nyayo Stadium outside. Kumefungika mbaya sana. So, niko nanunua frame kwanza. Ya lazima So guys, tuko nje ya Nyayo Stadium right now. Ndio tunaingia sasa ndani, ndio tunaingia ndani. Tuko ndani, tutaingia ndani ya Nyayo Stadium ladies.
Let us all be celebrate as we commit this family before God. God, you are always graceful. You are always merciful. You are always loving. And you are always caring. This is the family that you have made for us in this Republic of Kenya to be the champion of democracy, of freedom, of love, of the unity of our nation. You have left Mama Aida remaining to be the mother of all of us. You have left Baba Dr. Duru also to be the father of all of us. You have left this family, they will never lack when we are in favor to remain strong even at this time of God. Let their celebration be our celebration. Let their grief be our grief. Let their joy be our joy. And let their strength. May you comfort them all. May you heal their wounded hearts, O Lord. For all this in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. As we now close, we want to go to the commendation. For YouTube. Oh, brother. eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and let the perpetual light shine upon him. May his soul and the souls of all the faithful departed through the mercy of God. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Amen. Now I want to hand over the microphone to the sixth MCA, Mr. Gitton, to take over from here. Thank you. At this point, allow me to usher His Excellency, the Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, who welcome Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki.
Your Excellencies, fellow rulers, this juncture, I would like to hear a tribute to our departed leader, Robert Waitangi. That tribute the eulogy will be made by Garoko Odu. May the Lord give you peace and give peace that presents all understanding to your us in others. Raila Odinga is truly a once-in-a-generation leader, a man whose ideals transcended politics and whose legacy will shape Kenya's destiny for generations to come. President William Nyayo announced the demise of the former premier on 15th October 2025. On the 15th October 2025, the mortal journey of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga came to an end. But his spirit is immortalized in the story of the life that began on the 7th of January 1945. For 18 years, he embodied zealous, boundless optimism, a will to test limits, venture into new frontiers and imagine new horizons, all in a steadfast love for our country. He was a leader who never wavered in his belief in the good of his people. Raila Odinga lived a life of purpose. He chose to fly high, fight the nation today, and challenge Africa to fight for its place in the world and trace the dreams of the continent's founders. Over the past 3 years, we have witnessed an outpouring of emotions of a nation's greatest victory. Africa has been for him. Indeed, the world has grieved for him. A nation and a world struggling with the question, did we really know him in his fighting to find hope in his enduring legacy? Raila Odinga may not have been there to fight the country's war for independence, but he bows out as an undisputed leader of the national rebirth of the Kenyan nation. He easily became the bridge between our generation and that of our grandfather, the late Nyayo Odinga, who fought for our country's independence from colonialism. He learned at the feet of Kenyans and Africa's most rebel leaders. He witnessed the liberation ideals and struggles of Pan-African heroes, including our grandfather Jomo Kenyatta, Julius Nyerere, Kwame Nkrumah, Gamal Abdel Nasser, and Kenneth Kaunda, among others. He followed and internalized Nelson Mandela's struggles and agreed with his philosophy that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. That the brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Raila conquered fear and mastered courage. Possibility of death in pursuit of an ideal was not a reason for Raila to retreat. For he also internalized William Shakespeare's words that cowards may die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. It is from that touch that Raila began his own long walk for freedom and liberation, applying himself to the cause as a dead oath to pass and due to the present generation. Many times he appeared to be on a cause much larger than himself, a mission almost impossible. But he seemed to be the way he loved it. He gave his life for it. He emulated the giant steps of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, our grandfather, and the spirit of selflessness that ran deep in his heritage. Raila Odinga, just as his father once declared that he could be no freedom for the without the release of the leader Jomo Kenyatta, proclaimed Kibaki Tosha, a declaration that propelled now to bring an end to Kanu's 40-year rule. This defining act was a very matter of the man himself. Raila Odinga was Raila Odinga. He never cared what others thought about him or his actions. He cared whether people bought into his vision and mission. Once he felt he had the mandate of the people, there will be no turning back. In the process, he became Kenya's ultimate political prisoner and one of Africa's best-known freedom fighters, a dedicated and down-to-earth servant of the people of Kenya, are headed to the corrupt elite and a beacon of hope for those struggling for freedom, not only in Kenya, but across Africa and beyond. Generations to come will honor him and offer gratitude. Raila Odinga cared deeply about Africa and worried internally about its decline. For that, he applied himself to peace and reconciliation missions across the continent whenever called upon. During the 90s, he worked closely with the International Republican Institute as a resource person for peace and conflict resolution in the then war-torn countries of Mozambique and Burundi, and offered similar support to peaceful electoral processes in Nigeria and Zimbabwe. He mastered Africa's conflicts and the forces and issues behind them. The highest executive position he ever rose to was that of Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya, following the signing of a National Accord and Reconciliation Act 2008, which created the office to facilitate power sharing after the controversial 2007 election. Earlier, he had served as Member of Parliament for Langata constituency within the city of Nairobi from 1992. However, the hallmark of Raila's life and career was not in executive mansions and offices. It was in the struggle for freedom and democracy in Kenya and across Africa. Many times telling the continent's dictators to set their people free. It earned him outright enemies, cynical friends, and admirers in Africa and beyond. It is this record that saw him appointed Special Peace Envoy of the African Union in February 2011, following the post-election crisis in Cote d'Ivoire. He juggled politics, entrepreneurship, scholarship with ease. Besides his career in politics, Mr. Odinga is also a successful businessman and entrepreneur, having founded the flagship family business, East Africa Spectrum.
Kila mtu subscribe. Kila mtu subscribe.
And the East Africa region. Subsequently,
Everybody to subscribe. Kindly.
Also known as the Kukule Moses Pastor Stand. Before that, he had
Kila mtu subscribe, kila mtu subscribe.
Between 1970 and 1974, and served as the Kenya Bureau of Standards, which he was instrumental in establishing. Even as he pursued all these careers, Raila understood that social, political, and economic changes in the country came through politics, and all politics is local. Politics is also substantially international. So even as he appeared to be rabble-rousing in the trenches of Kibra and pandemic, he understood that an hour comes when he needed to dust himself off and sit in boardrooms or take a plane to global capitals to negotiate politics and policies. He did that effortlessly, moving from dust to Kampuji grounds to a meeting in diplomatic circles of the country within the hour. It was normal for Raila to be tear gas, water hose, and even shot at, only for him to show up at the boardroom for meetings with his tormentors as if torture and defeat did not happen. He understood the place of man-to-man negotiations in the quest to influence policy and power. Raila disagreed fundamentally with many politicians about the state of the Kenyan nation and how to transform it. But those disagreements never stopped him from sitting down with those he disagreed with or sympathizing with the views of fellow politicians. Raila believed in political parties as vehicles for advancing democracy and good governance. It is upon this belief that he was founder member of the Forum for the Restoration of Democracy Ford, later called Kenya in 1991. The National Democratic Party (NDP) in 1996 and the Liberal Democratic Party (LDP) in 1997. And in 2005, his present political vehicle, the Orange Democratic Party of Kenya (ODM). On whose ticket he ran for president. He challenged the election results at the Supreme Court, which ruled in favor of his opponent. He accepted the party and took up the leadership of the opposition. He contested the 2017 presidential election on the ticket of the National Super Alliance (NASA), which election ended up being nullified by the Supreme Court. But he stayed out of the for the presidency in 2022, whose results were confirmed against him by the Supreme Court. He accepted the verdict and has led the opposition coalition. Raila's early life prepared him to be a consummate African and citizen of the world, with early education in Kisumu and Siaya before leaving for Germany, where he began his high school education at the Hardy Institute of Free State. He later transitioned to the Otto von Gurenberg University in Magdeburg. In the then East Germany, where he obtained a Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, specializing in production technology. In February 2024, Raila visited and extensively toured the two institutions, reliving his days there and recalling that when he arrived in Otto von Gurenberg, there was not more than 5 black students in the whole college. As a leader, Raila believed in and exercised unity, selflessness, sacrifice, collective leadership, humility, honesty, discipline, and hard work. Other than Kenya, Raila's other great love was Africa. He celebrated the continent's potential and mourned its poverty. He mourned the death of leadership of the continent and felt the pain of its people being left behind by less endowed regions of the world because of failure of leadership. Indeed, the last major political project
watching from Mombasa. Ambia kila mtu subscribe. Comment. Muta ni comment every person subscribe. Pipin. I can't comment right now. Mtu mmoja mtu mmoja alikomenti hapo subscribe kindly. Subscribe ni pin. Mtu a comment subscribe.
He named the continental highway network corridors, railways and airports as if they were in Kenya. He was at ease with Africa's trade deficit figures in comparison to other parts of the world.
If you are here, kindly subscribe. Kindly subscribe. You know, Samama and Nasi Rice. So subscribe, support me.
He would have anger and desire for revenge. He also believed strongly that preservation of a nation requires that kind of pragmatism over ideology. That when the nation is under extreme threat, leaders must embrace extreme compromise. He believed power was not an end, but a means to an end. It should be used towards the desired end. He believed that power should be used to ensure the existence of the nation, not the demise of the nation. He wanted power to be used to ensure progress, prosperity, and peace of and among nations, and not for any causes that yield contrary outcomes. We believe in the hearts of many African nations. Very well, our champion, our freedom fighter.
Kindly subscribe. Kila mtu subscribe. Kama ingia. Fika 100 guys subscribers.
Kwanza naitwa Safi today I'm feeling very, very sad. I did not anticipate to speak today. There's so much I can say about Baba, but at the same time, you don't have enough time for me to say it all. To me, he was my advisor, he was a friend, he was also someone who understood me very well, and my children and my siblings. I remember the day I received the message. I was seated on the table, just finished my breakfast, and then my brother Junior called me, and he asked me where I was, and I told him, nimekaa kwa meza, I'm seated at the table. And then he asked me to sit down. And I asked myself, now do I sit on the floor or sitting on the table, or the seat at the table is good enough? I was so confused. But then Junior then told me that our father was no longer with us. Until today, it is still very difficult. Mwingi sana ambayo tunahisi kama familia. Na leo hii tunakuja na nyinyi pia, kutuongeleza na nyinyi pia, Kenya mzima na dunia mzima. Nataka tukusema asanteni sana kwa kusimama na sisi, kwa tutaendelea kusimama pamoja, na Mungu abariki Kenya mzima, na abariki dunia mzima, and thank you all. Asanteni sana. Mungu
tribute from Junior Obinna. My beloved mom, my sister Rose and Winnie, my extended family, excellencies, distinguished guests, my fellow Kenyans. Since I learned of my dad's demise, I have organized over how to bless him. My father was many things to me, to many people, but to my siblings and I, he was simply Dad. Dad embodied resilience, courage, and unwavering commitment to the ideals of freedom and justice. He always stood for what he believed was right, sometimes at great family cost and personal cost as well. He was my hero. And his legacy lives with me, in my siblings, and in all those whose lives he touched. I am my father's son. And that is why I will continue to fight for values he believed in: justice, fairness, and service to others. I am very alive to the fact that my brother Fidel is gone. I remain the gentleman of the family. Dad, I wanted to assure you that I will take care of our family, Mom, Rosie, Winnie, and your larger political family too. Fellow Commander. Tujaribu mara ya kwanza. Asante Baba. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for giving me your name and never having the weight of it on me. Asante Baba. Thank you for the beautiful childhood that through the challenging times. Asante Baba. Thank you for believing in me, encouraging me to speak up and to try new things, for always hearing me out. Thank you for standing by me even when I fell short or outright failed, and for always showing me grace. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and your unwavering love, not just for me, but our entire family. Mama, Fidel, Rosie, Winnie, Yvonne, Lion, Molo, Odinga, Jaramogi, Odinga. Thank you for grounding me in ways more of our people and encouraging me to be a man. I will deeply miss our family moments, our laughter, our conversation. I will miss watching Arsenali and you. I miss making Arsenali.
Panda juu.
Juu wapi?
Inakuja late. Panda juu. Panda juu.
You run your race with honor and with glory. May grace now lead you home. May the ancestors receive you and rest well. Baba, aheri. Asante Baba. Asante Baba. Asante Baba. Joy. fellow mourners and all protocols observed. I don't know who I'll miss more. My dad or my superhero. I've been the luckiest girl in the world because he was my dad. Only 3 other human beings were as lucky as me. Fidel, Rosie, and Junior. That you are light, steady, and yielding, and deeply human. To the world you are known by many names. When you were growing up, they used to call you Alu. And then when you started work, they started calling you Jerome's son.
And at some point they started to call me Tinga. Our home was the Victor testing ground, filled with trivia, quizzes, the challenge for the four of us. In a good way, sometimes. When I learned that you willed to be married in 72 hours, I laughed. Good old dad. Testing and planning for all of us, even beyond the grave. I can see you now, laughing in your huge mind. I can see you. Mama! To my fellow mourners, I learned from him that love for country is not just with words, but it's sacrifice. That justice must be pursued even when the path is lonely. The true leadership is service and not power. Millions of you are in despair, but take heart, because he left a plan for you too. He led all of us, he taught us, he carried us. We know what he expects from us, and we shall rise together in his honor. I watched him at his best. I watched him fall and rise again, each time with grace, forgiveness, and hope. At home, he was gentle and humorous. He loved storytelling, music. I think you know the favorite song. Down the bay, mountain top, where the sun shines. I took that trip to the city. Even in the busiest moments of national duty, he would send me to check on all of you. And now it was me to teach you how to fight boldly and to always stand firm for what is right. Today, as we celebrate his life, I choose to remember not only the leader the world knew, but the father I loved with every fiber of my being. The biggest part of me died on 15th of October 2025. But the spirit of the lion goes on forever. Fellow mourners, I was with him in India when he took his last breath. He died in my arms. But he did not die like people have been saying on social media. Every day, he was waking up and walking. And every day he would do one round. The next day he'd push 2 rounds. That morning he pushed 2 to 5 rounds. He died strong with dignity. and with pride. And you must be proud of that. You all must also walk with your heads held high and walk strong and proud that he left as a gentleman. As a family, we want to thank all of you, from Turkana to Lamu, Isiolo, Mandela, to the shores of Lake Victoria. Asante Sana. The king is dead, but long live the crown. Joey! 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 Joey!
And all protocols observed. I have a very heavy heart to say farewell to my dear brother. Raila was more than a brother to me. He was my friend, he was my engagement, he was my advisor, and he was my confidant, and he was everything, including business partnership. We grew up together more or less as twins, because the difference between me and my brother is only 1 year and 2 months. And unfortunately, my brother passed on my birthday, which is 15th October 1943. When we were growing together with my brother, we were in Bondo, in Safo, though we were born in Maseno. But during that time, we were only 3 boys. And our mother was a disciplinarian more than our father. But my brother Raila knew how to do. Our father's mother told us that you, my boys, you are also my girls. You must learn to fight firewood. You must learn to cook. You must learn to prepare everything, including washing clothes and ironing and so on. Raila was the best at all those things. The other thing Raila was the best at was in class. Me, I was average, I could be number 5, number 3 sometimes. Raila was always number 1. Tell you that Raila was a sportsman. He was a sportsman. He used to do what we were calling triple jump. He used to play football and he used to do football. But I was better than him in jumping and in football. I want to tell you that brother loved justice from the beginning. He loved to hear news. And one day he was late in school, and when the teacher asked him what he was doing, he said he was still listening to the radio. He wanted to hear news. And he was only at 3 standard 4. So Raila was a no-nonsense man. He entertained no mediocrity. With life or something mediocre, his left hand was very fast. He could give you something to teach you a lesson that you must always be good. He protected me and my brother, the later because he was more brave in confronting anybody who attacked us. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you the story of Raila the whole day, but that is not my intention today. My intention is to tell you that even though my brother was almost the same age as me, but younger than me, I can tell you that I respected him as my leader in the political arena. For making me the acting party leader of the whole with vigor, and I must assure you, my colleagues, that I will not disappoint. Even though the shoes of Raila are too big to be filled, but I just want to try my best. I want to try my best. And now I would like to inform you that I'm also with my wife. My wife, I am a general, I have 2 of them. If I don't introduce them to you, this is the lady who took me out of boyhood. She is a doctor, she is a physician, and she is the one who will bring me together. But I thought that now, at my age, I don't want her to scratch me, I don't want her to massage me. So the family together and make sure that the fire of Raila is burning forever more. Thank you. Asante, my brother, rest in peace. My brother, rest in peace. Read for us, my dad, Jaramogi Oginga. Read for us, our father, Mama. Read for us, our mama, our mother, Mama Mary Oginga. Read for us, our father, Jaramogi Oginga. Read for us, all our brothers and sisters, and Udiba, who went before us, and read for us, all of them, and I'm sure God the Almighty is going to welcome you with his hearts there. You are very much to love God and to love people. That is what God also expected of you, and you have done your best.
Kila mtu subscribe. Kila mtu subscribe hapo na watch. Ndio supporteni kwangu. Kila mtu subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah. Subscribe.
Ameenda na kidole yangu sasa hapa naenda hajaja nini.
The deputy president, all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and watu wetu wa Kenya kwa jumla, hamjambo. Today is a very unique day. It is not every day that I've been standing here to say something to the nation and to the world about my dear husband, Raila Amolo Odinga. For those who don't know me, I've got a very long name. They call me Canon Dr. Ivan Betty Odinga, EST. Now, these names don't just come like that, but they are names that are given. I cannot forget the name that the cabinet has given me called Name Page. That puts a lot of responsibility to the owner of that name. I'm also gotten the name of Peace Ambassador. And for that reason, even if I say something else, I'd like to say something about peace. One thing that I know that Raila stood for and keep on repeating is that we need peace in our nation, we need peace in our homes. And peace will not survive in a situation, in a chaotic situation. For that reason, I appeal, today I appeal, let us mourn Raila in peace. I know you are all concerned, I know you are all mourning, you are sad about this, but let's keep peace so that the peace can prevail, not only here in the study, but also the rest of the country. Coming to talk about my dear husband, Raila Amolo Odinga. I first met Raila way back in the early 70s, and we got married in 1973. For that reason, I've lived with this man for 52 years. Many of the people that I see on this gathering are in our children. No wonder we call him Baba. That name did not come from nowhere, but came from the experience and the life that he has lived with a relationship that he has had with some of these people. During our union, we were blessed by 4 children. First we had, the first child was called Fidel Castro Nyayo Odinga. When Fidel was born, I was a bit hesitant the way he used to be. I said, why do you call him Fidel? Then he said he was a great admirer of Fidel Castro, and therefore he named his first child Fidel Castro. Later, we had the second child, Rosemary, and here again, Rose is the name of my father, and Mary is the name of his mother. We combined the 2 names together, and we found the child, Rosemary. It's also when we came to the father, and he named after
Mtu anakanyaga hapo ni kama
his best friend and his cousin.
kila mtu subscribe,
Called Raila King.
kila mtu subscribe. Kama uko hapa, kila mtu subscribe.
So we ended up
It's everybody to subscribe kindly, support me, subscribe kindly.
Last, there was a big gap, and I'll explain to you. Last came the 4th child. The 4th child, when I went to the hospital, and you know those mothers, you end up somewhere in Nepal. And I was watching the television. And on the television, that's the time when Nelson Mandela came out of prison. It was stretching, they'd been there for 27 years. Raila also appeared in prison, but that's not why we named him. And I was watching the television, I could see Nelson Mandela and Winnie Mandela holding hands as Mandela walked out of the gates of the prison. But then I didn't know what kind of child I was going to get. But then I said, if it's a boy, we'll name him Wilson Mandela. But if it's a girl, we'll be Winnie Mandela. And therefore, Winnie Mandela arrived. I see even having babies, give your child a meaningful name. Because you name them people you never saw, you never heard of, simply because you saw the name written somewhere. There's nothing wrong with giving your children the names of the people who in our lives we bring for you. Our life was not smooth life. Just like any other family, there's been ups and downs. But as we continue living together, we've learned how to cope. Because we all have weaknesses and strengths. We learn to talk straight to one another. We learn to speak the truth. And we learn to forgive. Now that forgiveness spirit is not only in the heart, but in something that we are expressed in the faith. You see, every time we are fighting in the relationship, but that forgiveness is paramount. So please don't carry grudges from one generation to another and from one youth to another. We are all Kenyans. We are all Kenyans. We are sisters and brothers. We must learn to forgive easily and build together Kenya. Time will not allow, and as time will continue to sometimes. I hope that when I get another opportunity on Sunday, I'll be able to say more. But one thing that we kept on repeating to me is that we must add Kenyans. We must add Kenyans. We must add Kenyans to live in peace. He kept on repeating that. We must repeat it to our Kenyans. We live in peace. Right now, hatred, dishonesty. He hated dishonesty. He hated greed. The greed that has affected the main fabric of our society. The greed that leads to stealing from the public coffers. The greed that leads to corruption. That's the kind of thing that right now we must like to see. So, you people, you Kenyans, I'll tell you more. But I thank you. I thank you, those who have come and those who are watching us from other places. I thank you for standing with this family. I thank you for being here for us. And I thank you for helping us to know Raila. May his soul lie in eternal peace. And for the people of Kenya, I wish you well. Thank you, and may God bless you. Thank you.
This occasion, the first part, so that we can allow the second part that is going to take place in the afternoon. On behalf of Senator Dr. Inga, who has been the co-chair of the National the people of Kenya and the people of the world for mourning our departed leader with dignity. I would like to just clarify that Senator Oginga has spoken in two capacities. First, as member of the family, and secondly, as the interim acting party leader of India. Your Excellency, fellow winners, we recognize there's so many winners who have come to home today, and we respect all of them and thank them for making time. Allow me, Your Excellency, to do two things and then conclude. The first is to acknowledge that the leader that we have lost in our country was not just a leader in Kenya. He was a regional leader, he was a continental leader, and he was a global leader. That is why you see the kind of dignitaries that are present here, whom we recognize for their presence. But we have also received formal condolences from global leaders from around the world. Allow me, mourners, to acknowledge those condolences from United States of government and foreign nations. We have the condolences of the President of Tanzania, Samia Suluhu Hassan, who has sent formal condolences and has sent her Vice President, who is President, the Foreign Minister of Tanzania, who is President, but we acknowledge the formal condolences from President Samia Suluhu Hassan from Tanzania. The Tanzanian delegation is also joined by the fourth president of Tanzania, Honorable Jakaya Kikwete. We also have condolences from President Yoweri Museveni, the president of Uganda. We have condolences from President Paul Kagame of Rwanda and President Kagame, in addition to the condolences, has sent the Interior Minister of Rwanda, who is present here to represent President Kagame. The President of Somalia, President of the Federal Republic of Somalia, I think has arrived. We have received his condolences, and maybe the President will acknowledge him. President, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia also sent his condolences. The President of Djibouti, Ismail Omar Gelle, has also sent his condolences. The President of the Republic of Zambia, His Excellency Haile Selassie, has also sent his condolences. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Mahama. The President of the Republic of Burundi, His Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye. The President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio. The President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, His Excellency Emerson Mnangagwa,
Nilikuwa napanguza kamera.
the President of the
Each and everybody to subscribe kindly. Support me. It's a lot of sun here. I'm standing outside the sun. Kindly support me with your subscription.
of the Republic of
You have to
South
subscribe.
Africa,
I will actually appreciate.
His Excellency Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa, the Prime Minister of India, His Excellency Narendra Modi, the President of the Democratic Republic of Congo, His Excellency Felix Tshisekedi. We also are in the seat of the formal condolences of the foreign global leaders whom I want to mention as well. Secretary General of the United Nations, His Excellency Antonio Guterres, the chairperson of the African Union Commission, His Excellency the head of the European Union delegation to Kenya. We also have the condolences of the Under-Secretary General and the Secretary of the United Nations Economic Commission of Africa, the Director General of the World Health Organization, Tedros Ghebreyesus, the Assistant Secretary General of the Commonwealth Nations, the Executive Secretary of the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, Dr. Wokwe Geleyeli, the Secretary General of the East African Community, Veronica Rico. And finally, I want to acknowledge also the condolences we have received from the following: Senator James Rich, who is the chairperson of the United States of America Senate Committee on Foreign Relations, from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. We have the apologies of the Minister for International
Subscribe. Can I subscribe, please? We are 100K subscribers.
Condolences from
Can I subscribe, please?
through the head of mission.
Kindly kama umeingia subscribe. Support yako itanisaidia. Subscribe.
The High Commissioner of Australia, the High Commissioner of Canada, the Ambassador of the Russian Federation, the Ambassador
Subscribe.
of the Republic of China, the Ambassador of the Czech Republic, the Ambassador of Switzerland, and the Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, we now would like to hear the condolences and the remarks from two other speakers as we close this session. Let me acknowledge all the people, fellow Kenyans who have come to join us and join together in honoring our departed leader. Let me recognize our delegation here from the state side, the arms of government, all the arms of government, and the two levels of government are represented here. We are led by His Excellency the President, William Ruto, the First Lady. We also have our entire president. We have the speakers of the two houses, the Chief Justice, members of the Cabinet, Principal Secretary, the Military Command, led by the Chief Secretary. We have our governors, senators, MCAs, and the ODM fraternity. Your Excellency, allow me to recognize in your presence. Raise the red, casting the President of the Federal Republic of Somalia is here. His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed. The President of the Federal Republic of Ethiopia is here. His Excellency Taye Salesi. The Vice President of the United Republic of Tanzania, His Excellency Dr. Philip Mpango is here. The former President and fourth President of Tanzania, the Honorable Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete is present. Mohamed Kabita, Foreign Minister of Tanzania is present. Rebecca Dadei, Her Excellency Rebecca Dadei, Vice President of South Sudan is present. And Honorable Vincent Biruti, Interior Minister of Rwanda, who is representing President Kagame is present. Those family members, now we shall be asked to request our former President, former President of State,
Rais anaongea, Uhuru anaongea, uwanja wote imeamuka na Uhuru anaongea. So subscribe guys, subscribe guys. Uhuru anaongea.
Na majirani ambao wametembelea kuja kuomboleza na sisi, waombolezaji wenzangu, hamjambo? Kama Wakenya kusherehekea maisha ya Mkenya mwenzetu, kiongozi, rafiki yangu, kutoka huko, marafiki kutoka kila kona ya taifa letu la Kenya. Raila alikupenda kwa sababu ya maono yako, alikupenda kwa sababu ya fikra zako, alikupenda kwa sababu ya vitendo yako.
So Uhuru Kenyatta anaongea, uwanja wote umesimama, So everybody subscribe, everybody subscribe. So
Kenya imepoteza kiongozi ambaye historia ya demokrasia katika taifa letu la Kenya haiwezi iandikwe bila jina la Raila Amolo Odinga kuwa nambari moja.
Uhuru anaongea, uwanja wote umesimama walai.
Kuhakikisha ya kwamba wananchi kule mashinani wana uwezo ya kujiongoza na kujitawala na kuwa na viongozi ambao wanatekeleza shida za wananchi kule chini. Haiwezi iandikwe bila ya jina ya Raila Amolo Odinga. Nasema hivi, Raila ametuacha kimwili, lakini ndani ya roho yetu, ndani ya spirit ya Kenya, ataendelea kuishi miaka na miaka. Raila alipenda amani. Raila alipenda umoja wa taifa letu. Raila alifurahia akiona Wakenya wakiungana, wakishirikiana, wakijenga taifa lao pamoja. Raila alikuwa mtetezi wa haki ya kila mtu. Mahali ambapo alikuwa anaona hakuna haki.
So guys, subscribe wote, ni Uhuru anaongea. Akiwanja yote imesimama, ni Uhuru anaongea. So kama umeingia subscribe guys. Subscribe. So make sure you subscribe, yeah?
Unawakumbuka wakina Mzee Jomo Kenyatta na Jaramogi Odinga kwa kutetea uhuru wa nchi yetu. Na kila mara tukiimba wimbo wa taifa tunasema tunatalinda.
So kila mtu subscribe please. Kila mtu subscribe.
Leo hii tukiwa tunaaga baba yetu Raila Amolo Odinga, nataka pia tujiape ya kwamba hatutakubali kama Wakenya haki za kibinadamu, demokrasia kuona legacy yake kama kiongozi wa taifa letu. Wenzetu leo siku ya mambo mengi, nimekuja kuomboleza rafiki na ndugu, lakini siwezi kumalizie nisiposema ya kwamba hata kama leo tuna huzuni na tunaomboleza, lazima kama Wakenya tuchukue nafasi hii, kwa sababu Raila hangeweza kutenda yale ambayo alitenda kama angekuwa amesimamiwa na mama nguvu wa kazi, Mama Aida Odinga. Kwa kutupatia Raila atumikie nchi na kwa kumuunga mkono, ndio awe na nguvu ya kututumikia sisi wote. Yangu nikusema, ndugu yangu, uende vyema. Wenzangu, kastori kadogo tu, sio kubwa. Tuliabiria kidogo hapo, nini tunapewa kidogo hapo. Unacheka, mimi kakiti kidogo nasema uji. Lakini wakati tulikuwa tunapiga gumzo, saa ingine tulikuwa tunajiuliza, unajua jamani, wale wazee ambao wameenda, wakina Jaramogi, wakina Jomo, wakina Nkrumah, wakina Mwalimu Nyerere, jamani, unafikiriana wakiketi wanaongeanga mambo gani? Mungu anasema unajua wanaongea siasa kama sasa, tuangalia tu ya mambo yetu ya ofisi hapo, wanatuchekelea. Nasema lakini unajua very keen kujua. Sasa ndugu yangu, umeenda mbele yangu sasa, tayari najua mnajiongeleshana huko, asiwa ati niko na haraka ya kuja kufikia. Kwa hivyo yangu, ndugu yangu, nikuombee kwa Mwenyezi Mungu akurehemu.
Yeah, nilikuwa nimemute, iko sawa?
Our military, our
think it's now okay.
will
Sauti iko
help
sawa.
us with that security in the stadium as we
So tunaambiwa watu wote wanaenda kuona mwili ya Raila kwa short period of time.
allow me, ladies and gentlemen,
Kama president tunaweza kuongea ndo
the president of Kenya,
William Ruto anakuwa invited.
William Samuel Ruto.
President Ruto anaongea, kila mtu subscribe. Kwa heshima ya President Ruto, kila mtu subscribe.
Who, when summoned by the call of history, rise to meet the challenges and opportunities of their time with indomitable vigor, with absolute conviction and unwavering valor. The Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, Lord Mary, Lord Nyara Alego, Aguamo, Dinga, Jacob, Enigma, Lord Bean, with a deeper strategy as a nation and as a people. We greet your host. We celebrate your 18 years of presence and also salute you for the great statesman and patriot.
Wakuta ni sawa sawa. Poleni lakini kila mtu subscribe.
Rosemary,
Kila mtu subscribe please. Please my team.
as well as the larger Odinga family.
But tunaambiwa kila mtu anaenda review body.
Senator Dr. Oburu Odinga, please accept the nation's most heartfelt condolences on this immense loss. Kenya stands with you in this moment of sorrow. We share in your inexpressible grief, but we also share in your pride for your husband, your father, your brother, and your king, who belong not only to you, but also to us. Thank you for sharing him so generously with us as families and as a nation. Amolo may no longer walk with us, but his spirit lives within every Kenyan and every African. Such was the depth of his influence and impact that even in his absence, his presence endures. Fellow citizens, we gather here today not just to mourn the passing on of Baba, but celebrate his purpose, his vision, and his ideals. He walked among us as a man, but he also charged among us as a movement for change, a movement for justice, and a movement for inclusivity, and a movement for a greater and better Kenya. Allow me, fellow citizens, at this solemn moment, to also speak as an ordinary Kenyan. a defining moment in his and our nation's history, I never knew that one day we would find ourselves on opposite sides. Nor would I have imagined that years later he would stand by me, this time to steady the nation and to help anchor my leadership, culminating in the path of the broad-based government. To you, Baba, I owe you, and I am truly and eternally grateful that our paths cross and that we share this journey together. We have been both collaborators and competitors, friends and rivals, but always patriotic Kenyans, united by a dream greater than ourselves, a dream bigger than any partisan divide, a dream of a united motherland called Kenya. As I have reflected on Raila's legacy following his passing, I have entertained no doubt in my mind that history will judge him fair and kindly, because whenever the nation needed him to rise above self, he always did unreservedly. Whenever Kenya needed reason, he became the voice of reason courageously. And whenever the country needed a hand of reconciliation, he offered it without hesitation. Perhaps one of the greatest lessons he taught us was this: in the noble task of statecraft and nation building, there is room for all of us, competitors and collaborators, rivals and allies, bound together by one higher purpose, the greater good of our republic. Fellow citizens, those who work closely with the Honorable Raila Odinga know that he was irrevocably stubborn in his vision for a just, prosperous, and united
Let us all subscribe.
Kenya,
Let us all subscribe,
a
please.
nation where opportunity belongs to all and justice favors none. In Tinga, Kenya found a reformer, a moral compass, a reconciler. He proved that progress demands
So Ruto akimaliza kuongea tunakuwa nini, tutakuwa tunaenda kureview mwili. I will make sure and I will show you each and every point here. So subscribe.
Our mission. The gentleman we are bidding farewell today gave more to this country than most will ever. He endured years in imprisonment, exile and political struggle, for not the privilege of power, but for the principle of service. He bore the scars of his struggles with dignity and
Look at 100k subscribers.
and turned pain and suffering.
100k subscribers. Pick out 100k leo.
Jacob
Remember subscribe.
at home in the hamlet of homes and at ease on the grandest of global stages. His heart belonged to the people. He shared in their pain, rejoiced in their victories, and never lost faith in the people's goodness. Fellow Muslims, one of the Honorable Raila Odinga's favorite songs was Jamaica, Farewell by Harry Belafonte, a melody of longing and gentle soul. He often broke into a dance and with a big smile sang, the baby in Mexico, where
Na mute umeweka muziki ya copyright na mute kidogo. iko sawa.
Significant Vanessa. Our elder statesman, the Honorable Raila, is sailing on a ship, not to Jamaica, but to home beyond. He will not be back with us for many a day. He leaves behind many little girls and boys, not in Kingston, but here in Nairobi, in Kisumu, in Mandera, in Vihiga, in Mombasa, in Kakamega, in Wajir, and in every village and valley across our land. Baba has finished his rest. He has kept the faith. He has served his people and humanity. It is our solemn prayer to the Almighty God that the soil of the land which Honorable Raila so tirelessly served shall impress him with grace. That the nation he sacrificed for shall eternally cherish his memory. And that the people for whom he fought for shall carry his dream forward. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens, when a man of the stature of Baba, a towering patriot, a relentless reformer, a visionary statesman, and a selfless servant of the people departs
So kila mtu subscribe kwanza tukiendelea. Nataka kwanza kwa Ruto akimaliza kuongea tutaanza kuview mwili ya Mondo. So kila mtu subscribe. Msupport to please. Kila mtu subscribe. 75 people tuko ndani, kila mtu subscribe please. Yeah. Kindly subscribe. Yeah, support yako muhimu.
From where shall another like him rise? Ladies and gentlemen, there was and there can only be one Raila Amolo Odinga, a man of great courage, a man that made sacrifices, and a man who had a big heart to forgive even when he was wrong. May the Almighty God comfort his family, and may the soul of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga rest in eternal peace. Asanteni sana na Mungu atubariki sote, and God bless our great nation. Thank you very much.
So Ruto ameweza kuongea.
Asanteni sana, tunawaona mbele katika safari ya kumpumzisha huyu shujaa kiongozi wetu Raila Amolo Odinga. Asanteni.
So ndio Ruto anaweza kuongea. Subscribe wote.
Sasa naomba sote tubaki tumesimama ili tumalize rasmi kwa wimbo wa taifa. Wimbo
so
wa taifa.
Tunamaliza ibada. Tunamaliza ibada kwa wimbo wa taifa ndio. So subscribe wote. Tufika 100k subscribers.
Na kwa sasa naomba tafadhali tuweze kuketi na kutulia ili tuelekezwe vile tutakavyoona mwili. Lakini kwa sasa for the exit protocol we'll have His Excellency the President Dr. William Samoei Ruto together with Her Excellency the First Lady to progress and leave, followed by His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud.
So Ruto na leave kiwanja. President Ruto na leave kiwanja. Na wale mapresident wa nchi.
Aliyosema zangu ni kwamba wananchi wazalendo tutaweza kupewa fursa ya kutazama mwili wa mwenda zake. Tafadhali tunaomba tuweze kuruhusu familia na itifaki zingine ndiposa tuweze kutazama mwili huu. We'll also have His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta to exit, followed by His Excellency, the Deputy President. The rest, we are kindly requested to relax kidogo ili tuelekezwe vile tutakavyotoka. Na sasa nitamkaribisha mwenzangu Misango ili aweze kutuelekeza, especially for those of us who want to view the body, how we are going to do until the discovery. Misango, karibu. Asante sana.
Ndio magari za Ruto sasa anaondoka.
Basi wenzetu wanapojitayarisha studio, ningeomba utupe ule wimbo wa partio Kalingalinga tunaposubiri maafisa wetu kuweza kujitayarisha tuweze kutazama mwili huu kwa heshima. Shujaa huyu aliyelala aliyekuwa waziri mkuu wa taifa letu la Kenya, Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga, na wanajeshi wako hapa ange kuwaomba wananchi kwamba tuna muda hadi hata ikifika saa ngapi mtaweza kutazama. Tunaomba tu taratibu wa kutazama mwili huu tafadhali. Basi viongozi wetu wa kidini, tutaomba muweze kuongoza familia waweze kuondoka ili sherehe zingine zitakazoongozwa na jeshi letu za kutazama mwili ziweze kuendelea.
So guys, omega mziki, itabidi ni mute via copyright.
Mwili wa mwenda zake waweze kutayarisha ili tuweze kuwaelekeza vile tutakavyoendelea na hiyo hafla. So kindly let us be patient as we also allow preparing for us to view an opportunity to prepare, then we can do that properly. So kindly, tuendelee kuleta tuwe na subira. Shukrani.
So, nimemute ya copyright. Nimemute ya copyright.
Naomba tupige foleni tafadhali. Waheshimiwa ambao tayari wanatizama mwili, tunaomba tafadhali tufanye kwa haraka na pia tujaribu kupiga foleni, tuweke foleni ile iwe. Naomba walinzi wa usalama tafadhali tusaidiane ili tutengeneze foleni moja ile ambao pia tutaelekeza wananchi ili waweze kuja tafadhali. Naomba walinzi.
So guys, ndio watu na view nini mwili, watu wameanza kuview mwili ya president. So ndio watu wanazidi kuview mwili ya Odinga. So watu wanazidi kuingia, wengine wanaingia. So guys, walianza jana hivyo Kasarani, silianza hivyo jana Kasarani.